I'm a little scared. There's a bug on my monitor. There we go. We're gonna tweet that. Where did it go? I hate that this doesn't sit right. This was literally the most decent one that there was. Nope, hold on. Redoing that. Redoing that. Because I'm a little stinky dum-dum. Okay, okay. Hold on. We're doing this again. Except. Oh my god. Yeah, nobody. It was bound to happen at some point, but you know, took a fat minute. Only took like a month and a half for me to stream. Okay. Okay. Paste. Now, select all. Copy. There we go. Haha. I'm so smart. I know how to do things. We're just self-promoting. Whoa. Only that NBD? What does that mean? I don't understand. Am I dumb? We love self-promo. Yeah, I have to, you know, do stuff and things for people who might actually care. I don't know. Does this have a self-promo channel? Friend promo. There we go. Most of these channels that okay, there's an ad. This is cool. Well, for anybody who's subscribed, you can hear me talking, or if you're watching from the VODs channel, you can also hear it. So hi, thanks for hanging out. I'm posting in every channel I have because it's what I can do. Welcome back from the ads. If you had an ad, that yeah, it actually showed up on for me saying that I had an ad, so I wasn't just talking to myself. Super stupid. I'm outside smoking right now, but I know I have my I know. Well, you can use it when you get back inside if you feel like it. Is there any other server? Okay, how about this one? Can I post in here? Yeah. Okay, I've posted in so many channels. We may as well get started now. I'm gonna take a sip of water. It's 9:20, so we've done about 5 minutes of self-promoing. So, welcome to the tier list. Can I not? Okay, there we go. So, S tier, absolutely atrocious. The worst. The worst pet peeve. Like, absolutely cannot stand this. Bad. A tier, I despise this. It's not It's not the worst. It's not mega awful, but I despise it. B, it's up there. Not good. Not my favorite. C, kinda average, mid. It's not the worst. D, not my favorite, but survivable. You know? Not great, but I can handle it for the most part. I hate bad things so much. Me too. They're just bad. E, almost okay, but not really. It's not that bad. Deal with it. And F, it's just not bad. Not too bad. Not too bad in my opinion. I did this because I feel like there's some that are very opinionated, and I don't understand those, or I don't deal with them in that situation. So, yeah. So, mosquitoes. The person who wrote this said, "Why mosquitoes? Why do they exist?" Or something along those lines. Mosquitoes are bad. I don't like mosquitoes. But, actually, is there a but? I feel like there's a lot worse things. Like fire ants, very bad. I literally just got bit by one and I got so mad. They're bad. They're not fun. They're irritating. They get swollen. They're nasty. They're literally sucking your blood. They're bitches. They're taking your blood. And as an anemic, I don't have a lot of good blood to begin with. So I feel personally offended by that. So, for me, mosquitoes, if I could, where did it go? Is it, okay. I'm gonna say B tier. Actually, B tier? No, I'm gonna put it at A. Mosquitoes are A tier. I despise them. I don't like, they're not the, oh god, the music is so inconsistent. Are annoying, hell annoying, bump them up. Yeah, I put them at A tier. They're not super bad, but they're not great. Like, I can survive them for the most part. You, Edward Cullen, not having any blood. Yeah, like, they're not my favorite. I get really bad mosquito bites, but for the most, but I also scratch myself because of mosquito bites to the point where I get bruises and they scar sometimes. I'm gonna leave it at A tier. I'm gonna leave it at A tier. Walking dogs on hot asphalt. This is one that I put because every morning when I'm driving to work, it's been hot out, but I still see people walking their dogs on the asphalt, which is hot. It's hot out, meaning that their little feetsies, they're burning. And most people don't have boots. They don't have boots on their doggies. So their dogs are burning their feet. The other day, I was driving home or driving somewhere, and I saw somebody walking their dog. And it was like 190 degrees, 85 degrees, hot. Very hot. And this poor dog was like running to get off the street because it was so hot. Now for me, I hate this. I hate this so much. This is why, like, I don't walk my dogs that often, and I feel bad about it, but they also, one's old, so he can't last that very long. The other one is a Frenchie, so he has a hard time breathing, so he can't last very long either. But I never want to walk him on the asphalt, because I know if I were to walk on it, I would feel bad. So if they were to walk on it, it would just be awful. So for me, this is either an A or an S tier. I'm gonna say A tier. A tier, I feel like Boris moment, for real. We literally have a sign every day with ground temps. Yeah, like, I just don't understand it. Like, if you wouldn't walk on it, don't let your dog walk on it. It's not that hard to understand. Not putting things back in the right place in a grocery store. Now, for me, this frustrates me so much. For me, I feel like this is a B. It's up there. It's not the worst thing in the world, Sometimes I enjoy it because it means I get to go on a walk around the store and I don't have to do my job. So it's kind of fun, but I also, the one thing that I hate in this specific circumstance is when, say there's an object right here that someone pulled and they put it right here. Just put it back where you got it. How hard is it to do that? Like, I don't understand. How can you just put it back? But if the ground temps in Arizona are hotter than regular temps, get them boots. Literally oh my god. Yeah, that's not good. Don't walk, people who walk, if you walk your dog when it is over 100 degrees out and you let them walk barefoot, you're insane. Criminally, go get locked up. Criminal behavior. Do not let your dog walk on hot asphalt. Anyways, not putting things back in the right place in a grocery store, B tier. Not the worst, not the greatest. Genuinely bad Americanized Mexican dishes. Pina. He's from Arizona. AZ, Arizona. Now, I personally don't really suffer from this. I'm not Mexican, but I can see how some dishes could be very bad. I don't know if I've actually gone to an authentic Mexican restaurant. I'm trying to think if I have. I don't feel like I really have, but I could understand how this, because it's your culture and it's not getting properly, well, I can't think of the word. It's not getting properly, I can't think of the word. It's not getting properly. I don't know. It's just not getting shown the way that it should be. Like, if my Russian cuisine was to be made bad, I'd be very upset, because I personally would know that that's not how it's done and people are ruining the culture. So if I think about it in that way, if I put my mind, if Americans made my dish and made it bad, I would be so upset. So I'm gonna say B tier. I'm gonna say not properly, I don't know, not properly, think taco pizza. Oh, yeah, that feels, I'm gonna be honest, I order a taco pizza from a local place. I think it's local. Oh, hold on. I don't know how it happened, but my fan fell over and fell over onto my Lego flowers and then fell onto the ground. So that was an experience. Taco Bell's Mexican pizza feels really off to me, so I think I get it for sure. I've never had Taco Bell pizza, the Mexican pizza, but like, if I were to think about like Pleminis, which there's a restaurant kind of in our county, in the county, that does it, and it was good. So if they were to do that wrong, which would be very hard because it's literally just meat inside of a dough, But I would be very upset if someone did that wrong, because it's not that hard to get wrong. But yeah. So stop talking halfway through a sentence. So for me, I feel personally attacked by this because I have processing issues, and sometimes if I feel like I'm being ignored. Thank you for the sub with Prime. 10 months. We're almost at 12 a year. A year. That's insane. I went inside to get a coat. Nice. But for me, I have processing issues, so sometimes I stop talking halfway through a sentence, or I have ADHD, which my brain goes to a different thought. And so, for me, this really, like, I understand that this could get annoying because, okay, if I think about my mom doing it, I'm like, why? Why did you stop? Why did you do that? And then I'm like, hey, what were you talking about? And she's like, oh, I don't know. So for me, not my favorite, but it's survivable. I can deal with it because I do it on my own. My mom does it. I deal with it. And people who don't answer question when the information isn't relevant right away. So I think the person who did this was talking about like a hypothetical question or something, and then the person that they're messaging is like, well, I don't understand, I need more information. And they're like, you don't need more information. Like, I could see how that's people who don't answer question when the information isn't relevant right away. Look, I'll be here, but I'm just okay, sounds good, have fun. Like, if I were to ask a hypothetical question and then somebody was like, I don't understand, like, can you explain more? I would be like, no, that's the whole point of a hypothetical. I'm gonna say D. It's survivable. It's not the worst thing. Energy not being reciprocated in text. Now for me, big deal. Me and Lissa, anytime we talk to each other, we almost always start off in all caps and just keep it going until like it's not needed to talk in all caps. So I love when energy is being reciprocated. So like for me, if I didn't have that energy, I would be kind of lost. Like, oh my god, I'm watching this and it made me think of you, and they're like, oh wow, that's cool. I would be like, okay, never mind, I'm never gonna text you when I'm excited, I'm sorry. So for me, I think this is kind of up there. It's up there. Customers asking price when it's right in front of them. I have this happen all the time, and it's genuinely it's so painful sometimes because it's like, dude, it's literally right there. Like, I don't feel like I have it happen that often. Okay, the music is like not existent almost. Okay. Like, I don't have this happen too often, but there will be cases where people are like, oh, like, how much is this? And I'm like, it literally says right there. I'm gonna say this is a C. It's kind of average. Sometimes it's annoying, but other times, like, half the time the thing is like bent over, or if it's in a different location, or sometimes we don't even have the tags because our store just gets switched up all the time. So sometimes we don't even have tags, and in that instance I could understand. So burnt microwave food. Personally, I don't think I've ever burnt my food in microwave. I've definitely gotten it super duper hot, but I don't think I've ever burnt my microwave food. like, I feel like you have to have a super high wattage on your microwave to do that, and you're not really supposed to have that either way. If I were to think about it in somebody else's shoes, if I were to say there's nothing in the house and I find frozen, I don't know, taquitos, and I'm too lazy to turn on the oven and do that, so I put it in the microwave. And the microwave was too high of a wattage, so I set it for like 3 minutes, go on my phone while the 3 minutes are, doing its thing. I open up the 3 minute. Oh, burnt popcorn. I went about a way more complex. I have burnt my popcorn. And burnt popcorn? Why is it so quiet? Okay, now that's super loud. Okay, I burnt popcorn though. Taste smells awful. I've burnt my fingernail off before. It smells exactly like burnt popcorn. I've burnt my hair off before. Chunks smells like burnt popcorn. Burnt popcorn, bad. It's not good. So I'm gonna say kind of average. It's not the worst. Actually, no, it's D tier. It's not my favorite, but it's survivable. I can survive, I'll just either not eat it, or I'll make some new stuff, or can this line up properly? Okay. Yeah, I can deal with it. So next one, well, actually, this one was in context to someone saying that, like, using the general term of bug for things, like a spider is a bug, and then somebody being, well, like, actually it's this. So I just simplified it to, well, actually. And to me, I feel like if someone were to, like, be like, well, actually it's this, I would be like, dude, just shut the fuck up. Like, I'm using a generalized term. I'm not trying to be complicated. I'm just trying to get my point across. I don't need some scientific ass person coming in here and being like, well, actually, it's this, so you're wrong. So for me, I'm gonna say it's average. Actually, let's put it's up there. It's up there. If somebody were to come up to me and be like, well, actually, I'd slap them. No, I wouldn't, but I wish I could. Now, senior citizens. This one's rough. This one's rough because I was working at a grocery store. I deal with a lot of senior citizens. They like to shop during the day, so that's who I deal with half my shift. So I get a lot of good ones, but I also get a lot of really bad ones. Some of them super sweet, super amazing, really glad they exist. Other ones I could not care for anymore. Like, please just get out. I could truly care less. Like, so I feel like senior citizens, they're kind of average. They're kind of C tier. They're not my favorite, but they are super annoying. They're not my favorite, but they're super annoying. Is that a double negative? Oh my god, I feel like this music is too loud now. I'm so confused. Anyways, not keeping a promise. I don't remember, there's something else to this thing. But for me, I've had people in my life and now the music is just dead. I'm so confused. I give up. But growing up, obviously parents make promises that they're like, the major one for me growing up was, I promise I'm gonna take you to Disneyland. Did not happen. I can say that. Haven't been since I was like 8 years old. So for me, I think this is E tier. It's almost okay, but not really. Like, morally, it's not okay. Like, if you are gonna make a promise to someone, you keep it. Not keeping it is really fucked up. But also, like, if you really think someone's gonna keep a promise, you might have your hopes a little too high. Maybe I'm just damaged. Maybe I'm just. Maybe I'm just like. I don't know. Maybe if I were a normal person, I'd be like, yeah, if you don't keep a promise, that's really fucked up of you. But like for me, I don't know. The promise isn't that big of a deal. Like, I don't know. People picking their fingernails. Now for me, again, this is another thing I do because anxiety and ADHD and everything. I pick my nails, not like a weird way, but I just kind of flick them. I don't know if they mean like picking their nails, like picking the gunk under. Each of these is just subjectified to how each people thinks of this. This is not vibing. I'm not vibing with Fable Sisters right now. I'm sorry. Okay. Can the music just stop being dumb? Jesus Christ. But for me, like, again, I flick my nails all the time just because I have to stim and do something. Otherwise, I'm going crazy. So for me, I don't feel like this is really that big of a deal. Like, it depends on the circumstance of, like, how they're picking their nails. I feel like this is just such a... I don't know. It's not a very descriptive thing to, like... I don't know. There's not enough details to really be like, that's a really bad pet peeve. But, I don't know. Getting interrupted while focusing. For me, as an ADHD person, this is very, very annoying to me because when I'm focused, I'm in the zone, I can finally do something. But the second you distract me or talk to me, I'm going to lose my focus and I can't get back into that. And for me, I feel like that's really, really difficult. Like, especially when you're trying to focus and you finally get in the groove and then you get interrupted by a text or someone talking to you or you get an ad. I don't know. It's really, really frustrating though. So I feel like this is B tier. It's up there. It's pretty bad. Now this is one that's very subjective and I don't really understand it in my life. But scooping, this person said that they're a barista and they have coworkers who scoop ice and then leave it on the counter. So scoop ice and abandon it. Now, if I were to put my shoes into the shoes of a barista, I could see how that could be annoying. It makes dirty dishes, takes up space, it kind of ruins your workflow if all of a sudden you're like making a latte and then there's just a random cup of ice and you're like, what is this cup of ice doing here? Who's going to clean it up? Whose is this? Do they need it? Are they still using it? Is it, what's the point? You know, did somebody just order a cup of ice and they haven't picked it up yet? Is this just somebody's preparing their drink? You know, but I've also never been in that position. I've never worked as a barista. The most I've done is host, and I've scooped ice, but I've immediately put a drink into the cup and gave it to a customer. So I don't really have that experience. So I think I'm gonna say E tier. Scoop ice and abandoning it is almost okay, but not really. Again, this is like a gotta put my shoes in it type of circumstance. I could put it in not too bad in my opinion, but you're making dirty dishes and that's annoying. So this one was also there's more information to it. When it was in reverse order. It was when somebody says, but satisfaction brought it back in response to curiosity killed the cat. I personally have never, ever heard this. I've never heard anybody say, but satisfaction brought it back. I don't really understand what that means. Curiosity killed the cat, but satisfaction brought it back. Like, I don't, is it just because it rhymes? I don't know. To me, that doesn't sound too bad in my opinion. If you're like, haha, curiosity killed the cat, that's why I tried out this new thing. And then somebody is like, but satisfaction brought it back. It's like, that doesn't make any sense in this context. So, this is an F tier. Not awful in my opinion. I truly don't also understand what it means. So, yeah, I don't get it. I don't understand. Dragging your feet when you walk. So for me, I'm gonna put this in an S tier because something fell and I don't know what. Oh well. For me, this is childish behavior. I'm sorry, but it is. If you are an adult and you are walking and you're dragging your feet as you walk, especially if you're wearing sandals or flip-flops, learn how to walk. I swear to God, it's not that hard. Pick up your feet. If your shoes are too big, stop wearing them. Get shoes that fit your feet. If you're going out in public and you're wearing shoes that are 3 sizes too big for your feet and you know this, get shoes that fit. If you don't have the income to do so, like you are genuinely broke, that's a different subject. But if you have money to where you can buy a shit ton of groceries at the store and you are wearing shoes that are too big and you're dragging your feet and you're a grown-ass adult, be better. It's such an annoying noise. Like, I cannot handle it. Anytime I accidentally drag my feet just once, I'm like, I gag myself out. I'm so disgusted by the noise. Like, it's not that hard to do. The only time I think it's acceptable to drag your feet is when you get home and you're walking over the welcome mat and you need to wipe off your feet because it's wet outside and you're not trying to trek in the rain. That is the only time I find it acceptable. Any other time, if you're dragging your feet when you walk, when you're a grown-ass adult, or you have a child who can walk, and you don't tell them to not drag their feet, especially when they're wearing fucking boots, and it goes... That's not the noise it makes, but still, it's annoying as fuck. Just learn how to walk. It's not that hard. Your legs will thank you for it. You're gonna be building those calf muscles for lifting your legs instead of being a lazy ass and just shuffling across the floor. Stop shuffling. Walk. You have legs. It takes us months to learn how to walk, but walk. Stop crawling like a baby with your feet. You don't need to do it. Getting a long snap video in a loud area. Now, if the person doesn't know you're in a loud area, that's not their problem. They don't know that. But if they know that you're at the club or at a party and they send you a video where they speak and you're like, shit, I have to find somewhere to listen to this, put it up to my ear. If they have visuals, you're fucked. You replaying that video and trying to remember what they said, you're screwed. Oh, the fly is back. Okay. Like, if they don't know you're at a loud area, then that's not really their problem. But if they know, then, like, it's annoying. It's really hard. I think I've had people send me videos, like, yeah, I've had people send me like snap videos when I'm in a public place and I don't have my AirPods, I don't have any sort of earbuds, and I'm like, shit, how do I listen to this? Also, what is this song? Because this sounds amazing. Oh, it's Two Door Cinema Club. But like it's annoying, so I'm gonna say it's up there. It's B tier. I really don't like getting them. Also, I like to be able to understand what is being said, and you can't really do that in that type of circumstance. So, yeah. Teacher not rounding up a point. So, some context on this one, the person was saying, like, when you have an 89 or like an 89 and a half on a test and the teacher won't round up to a 90 for your grade and stuff, this is annoying. I can see how this would be annoying. I don't know if I've ever had this. I feel like most teachers would round up, but they also wouldn't make the points that weird where it would end at an 89. Like, they would try to balance out the points so that it would be even, so it's like you'd get an 88 or a 90, not an 89. But I feel like this is kind of average. It's there's bigger issues in my opinion. It is annoying, like 89, but it's a B plus. That's still really good. And in some places that's an A, some places it's an A minus. It just depends really on where you live. And I'm sure if you talk to your teacher about it, they would be like, you make a fair point. You make a fair point to me on why you should get a 90, or you could. Most teachers, I feel like, do like makeup questions where you can. They're like, if you miss these questions on the test, you can do it on a makeup test thing, and you can get half the points back. So I feel like if you could be like, hey, is there some way that I could earn the points back, or is there some way that I could redo a question to get a point back? Like, I don't know. I feel like you could talk to a teacher about it. But I also haven't been in high school for a year and a half now, almost. And in college, it's a very different circumstance. You can't really, at least online, you can't really be like, hey, can you round this up a point? Like, you either gotta do the work or you don't. Like, I don't know. Maybe I'm being too hard, but. Okay, instantly putting this one in S tier. Drivers not using the blinker. If you don't use your turn signals, you're the problem. You're an asshole. You're awful. Just turn your blinkers on. It's not that hard to let the drivers in front of you and behind you know that you're moving, you're shifting, you're doing stuff. It's not that hard to let people around you know. It's so easy. It's literally built into your car. You're driving, you just flick it on, flick it off. It's not that hard. It's really simple. Just fucking use it. You could also avoid car accidents using them. Just do it. Just do it. Use your blinker. Please, for the love of everything good and holy, use your blinker. Especially if you're learning how to drive. Use those blinkers. Not removing shoes at airport security. So again, another one with context. It's like getting held up in line at the airport security because the person didn't take off their shoes, and now you have to like wait. This. If you're in a rush, yes, incredibly annoying. But I also you should get to the airport very early, to not need to worry that you're gonna miss anything, that you're not gonna make it to your check-in, you're not gonna, I don't know. You should get there early. Very important. But not removing your shoes at airport security. I feel like this is a very well-known thing. Take off your shoes. Take off your purse. Take off your wallet. Put your phone, watch, everything in the thing. If you're not taking off your shoes, dude, you're just fucking stupid. Truly not that bad. But I'm gonna say it's not awesome. It's kind of annoying. Not cleaning up after your dog. If it's in your backyard, I don't give a shit. Quite literally. Not my backyard. If you're leaving your dog shit out in public, or you clean up after your dog and then leave it there. Do you know how annoying it is to see fucking doggy bags sitting just wherever the dog shat? Like, you cleaned it up, you got halfway there, but you're leaving it there. Some of the times people like loop back around and they come and get it. Most of the time they don't. They don't loop back around and they just leave it there. That shit, it's gonna get hit by the sun. It's gonna get stanky. It's gonna get warm. It's not other people's responsibilities. Clean up after your own dog's fucking shit. It's not that hard. If you want to own a dog, you better take care of it. You better clean up after it. You better just be a good dog owner. Otherwise, you're the piece of shit. You're the shit your dog shat. Okay. Backseat gaming. This one also had context. It was like when people won't let new players just enjoy the game. Oh my god, the bug is back. He really likes the lights on my monitor specifically. But I don't feel like I've ever had this. Like, my friends, all very good gamers, all know what they're doing. Me, not so much. Only got into gaming past few years. All I played was Minecraft on PS3, World of Warcraft as a kid, Sims 2 or 3, I don't know. That old Windows game with the cakes and the houses. I played very basic games, so I'm not very good at gaming when it comes to it. I'm being honest. I'm not a good gamer. So I don't really have too many times when I have people being mean to me. Like, I'm gonna be honest, my friends, they're all very nice to me. Like, I'll be like, I'm bad at this game. They're like, it's fine. We'll help you. And I'm like, thank you. You guys are so cool. Thank you. But backseat gaming, it's not cool. Like, don't do it. Everybody's a beginner at some point. Nobody was born good at something. You have to practice. You have to train. You have to learn. Like, backseat gaming, you're not cool if you do it. You're not. It doesn't make you special at all. It just makes you an asshole. So I'm gonna say, backseat gaming, it's atrocious. It's rude behavior. It's not fair to the person who's playing. Like, especially for like people who play games casually, like they just do it because they enjoy it. Like they just want to hang out, chill, and you're being like, you're dog shit, you're dog water. Like, shut the fuck up. You're not cool. Get better, because you're ill. Okay, this next one I wrote. Okay? Leaving the door barely open, window shut. This is in the circumstance of when your door's closed, a parent walks in, they talk to you for a second, and then they leave, closing the door behind them, but not all the way shut like you had it before. It's so frustrating to me. It's so annoying. It's like, I don't get it. I don't understand. Why would you do that? So for me, I despise this. It's not atrocious. It could be atrocious, but I just, why? You leave, you break it, yeah, then no, that doesn't work. But like, leave it how you found it. It's not that hard. Trailer starts now. So, this person was kind of offended by this. Maybe they're just trying to exaggerate it, that they just don't like it. But I looked up why that they do this, and so for some things, it's like for when you're on social media, and it's the the producers or whatever, trying to show that their trailer's starting, so they say trailer starts now at the beginning, so that it's not just like, what is this thing promoting? Like, I don't know what this is. And so, I don't know. This to me, it's F tier. It's not that bad. Just watch a video that doesn't say trailer starts now. It's like 5 seconds. Just skip past it. I don't know. It's not that bad in my opinion. So this one, S tier. Absolutely atrocious. Atrocious. Missing a Belzio stream. This fucking sucks. I miss Belzio streams all the time because I just get scared to stream sometimes. It's not fun. It's not, I mean, I get it. I stream at random times, random days. I don't announce when I'm streaming. Sometimes I announce right before I'm streaming. I announce as I'm streaming. I'm not that good of a streamer, guys. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. So I get it, but it's kind of stinky. It's kind of ridiculous. Not getting a text notification. I've been talking a lot. I'm thirsty. Oh my god. But not getting a text notification. Now this, it's up there. I'm gonna be honest, it's a B tier. It's up there. Like, phones, you're supposed to get a notification. It's what they're supposed to do. Unless you have notifications off, then it's not what they're supposed to do. But why would you have notifications off for text messages? But, like, I hate when, like, I'm messaging my friends and then it's like, and the person said this, when you're having a consistent, or trying to have a consistent chain with somebody, and then you don't get a notification that somebody replied, so then you just kind of avoid opening that app or something for a long time, and then you finally go to check it, and then you see that they did respond, and then you look like the asshole because you stopped responding. That's just fucking annoying. Like, either do your job or don't. Give me a late notification. It's better than not giving it at all. Like, piece of shit. Biting your tongue. So the person was like, biting your tongue when you eat, like, just let me eat in peace. I don't bite my tongue, I bite my cheeks, and I do it all the time when I'm at work because I chew gum to help me just stay kind of doing a second task, so that if I'm working, I'm not like need to fidgeting because I'm already fidgeting with gum. So this to me, it's annoying. I'm gonna say I despise this. It's inconvenient, it's rude, it's kind of pointless. Like, why would you do this? Like, it's mean, it hurts, it's not nice, it's just a pain in the ass overall. Zimlock Live. Now there's also Zimlock AI art, which I've never seen, so I didn't put that one, and it just doesn't, I don't know. I'm sorry, Zimlock. But I'm gonna say almost okay, but not really. I'm sorry, man. I don't know what to say. There's two. The people have a pet peeve against you, so. Twitter graphic design bots. I have so many following me. It's not even funny. So I'm gonna say I like getting extra follows. Extra follows, great. When they start messaging me, fuck off. Please stop it. I don't need you to message me. I don't want you. It's like, you start a conversation with me and then you ask me, do you want to buy my thing? No. You insinuated this. I did not. I'm just trying to be nice, and now you're saying you should buy from me. Like, no, that's not how that works. That's not how no. So I'm gonna say I despise it. Yeah. Don't talk to me. Don't, Twitter graphic bots. Twitter, Twitter graphic design bots. Don't message me. Follow me, but don't ever message me. I'm not gonna respond to you. Okay, so the last two I put down. This was like within a day or two. But people who don't believe COVID exists anymore. COVID exists. Illnesses exist. People have immune deficiencies. People have super bad health systems. My mom gets sick just about every single month. It exists. Don't pretend it doesn't exist anymore. You don't have to get the vaccine shots, but don't pretend it doesn't exist. Don't get COVID and then put other people at risk. That makes you an asshole. That makes you such a bad person. You don't know what other people could be going through, and then you infect them, and then, like, so many people have died from this disease. My boss died from this disease. She was the first lady to give me a chance in a year at a job. Like, I'd been trying to get a job for a year, and she gave me one on a whim, didn't even get a resume or anything, and she hired me on the spot. And I didn't see her for months because she quit when I was on a vacation one time. And then the next thing I knew, she passed away from COVID. It's very serious. It didn't just go away. Just because the media stopped talking about it doesn't mean it doesn't exist anymore. It exists. It was a devastating thing. The world shut down because of it. It exists. It didn't just go away because 2020 ended. I'm sorry. Spreading misinformation about large topics. Now this one, my job has been getting shoplifted from a lot recently. And my old theater costumer had posted that there's cops on a major street or something, and someone commented that it was in relation to my job. They heard that it was probably in relationship to my job because somebody, content warning, it's weapons. Anyways, she had mentioned that somebody got shot on the day that I was at work, and so I replied saying, "This is not true. Nobody was hurt. The most that happened was a knife was shown. That's all the person did. Nobody was hurt. I was working that day. Nothing happened." And so she had just heard this information from a coworker, didn't actually have any proof, didn't have, didn't look anything up on her own, but then felt the need to share this information on Facebook. Which people on Facebook, they take information they see on there and they spread it like wildfire. So I was like, this is not cool. You can't just say that somebody got... You can't just say that type of stuff and then just be like, yeah, I heard it. It's gotta be true. Like, I was like, it's not accurate information. Like, I was there. I worked at that specific branch. Nobody was hurt. It was not that serious. Thankfully, she understood. She apologized. She said she didn't want to spread misinformation, but unfortunately, that's exactly what she did. So, this is A tier. I despise it. Don't spread me leaving the scene after spreading false information. Is this about the Petco lady? Oh god. Obviously Petco, but the trash lady, I don't know. There's something you said one time. But like, it's so serious. Spreading misinformation it's so wrong. It's not cool. Like, don't do it. It's I just... Yeah, it was not cool. It's not funny. It's not hee hee ha ha. It's a real issue. So like, no. Just gonna fix the lining of everything here. Sometimes I just believe it for the fun of it. Oh my god. Oh. Oh, this is just you, like, genuinely just spreading misinformation, then you're being like, okay, bye. Now I understand. I thought you meant, like, genuinely, like, leaving a scene after saying, yeah, I'm stupid. But here's the tier list. I did it, finally, after, like, a month. Yeah. I don't know when the next stream is going to be. I start school tomorrow. I work. But I finally am starting to get life back together. I got a dresser yesterday, built it, spent today mostly cleaning and doing laundry, and my room is looking the best it's ever looked since I moved in. And that's kind of sad, but it's hard to figure out where to put your clothes when they're folded when you don't have a dresser. Like, there's no space, there's no place to put it, and it became a mess. So, finally getting my life together. Been doing crafts. Been trying to journal, trying to get my life together, but they did? Oh my god, for what? Wait, that's so good. That's so cool. Oh my god. Is this on Twitter? Hold on. We're gonna check Twitter quickly. I wanna see this. Did they post it on Twitter? Yes! Just won Best Unscripted Series at the Streamies. That's so cool. Oh, this is really their year. It's their year. Besides the cancer part, it's their year. But I think that is all for the stream today. We got, you know what? We'll stream for 3 more minutes, close to an hour. Get to an hour. And then I know who we're going to read. Sam's fit is sick. I love the hot pink, the Barbie pink. Sorry, can't say Barbie pink. Barbie pink is trademarked or copyrighted, something, I don't know. But it looks, oh my god. Also, weighted raccoon. Hold on. I got it. Weighted raccoon. I love him. His butt is mainly the weighted part, so I'm kind of want to fix him up. It's just like a salmon almost. I might have my blue light filter on so it looks a little different to me. Also didn't look very well. Oh yeah, now I see. It is like a salmon-y. Like a corally salmon. I have 42.1k likes on Twitter. I've liked so many things. Oh my god. Wow. So, if you're in the Discord, which you are because I got this little guy. He's so cute. He smells like, kind of like apples. Not specifically like apples, but something of that. And it's very good. I like it. But I kind of want to do another tier list stream, but about different things. But I like this format. What's another word tier list thing that I could do? I don't know. This one just came to me while I was at work. I've had ideas for streams at work, but I don't remember what. Ooh, I have had an idea to tier list both my real crushes and celebrity crushes. Or not celebrity, fiction and celebrities. I wouldn't put my real life crushes that I've had, like, school crushes, but I would embarrass myself so much because I've had a lot recently and it's not even funny. Like, I would be so real. I'd be so real. Be real, that's me. But I'm it would be a little funny. What do you mean I posted 2 minutes late? I posted on time today. That's such BS. That is BS. Ugh, I need to stop closing Be Real while I'm not on taking a Be Real. I need to stop doing that. I need to make sure it's all the way uploaded. It's so stinky. I was gonna take a Be Real. Stinky stanky. Anyways, but I think it'd be really funny to do a tier list stream of all my celebrity and fictional crushes, because there are some real people crushes, like content creator crushes, and I think it would be very funny to do that, because and this would be like from childhood to now, if I can remember childhood crushes, which some of them I can, other ones I can't as much, but I don't know, content. I don't know. I feel like it'd be a funny time. It'd be a good time. Ad break incoming is insane. It doesn't tell me until the ad is happening, and then it's like 20-second ad break incoming or happening currently. So at least I know not to talk during those, not to talk about anything important. It's counting down. Oh God, I'll just see it pop up when it's saying the ad only visible to me. What? I think I have it set like 45 minutes or something, or 50 minutes. Maybe not. Maybe like 60 minutes? I don't know, because it happened pretty soon into the stream. I don't know, but that's like the quickest setting when it's not a long. Because I think the longer duration you have between the ads, it has a longer ad period time. So I did the shortest, I think. I don't know. I haven't streamed in so long. I haven't looked at anything Twitch in so long. I don't remember the last time I opened this program. So, yeah, but I should do a poll or something if I should do the crush tier list, because I feel like it'd be funny. I could embarrass myself. I would definitely do that at a different time where more people could join it. But yeah. Do you mean the ad? Oh, now the ad's in progress. Okay. So wait. 30 seconds. Is that my turn? Oh, that's really so wrong. Yeah, I do. Our songs. Super duper good to me. But God, I don't know what to do. Last year I was just 22. It teased me with an ad and then just didn't do it. Oh God, that's kind of funny. Play this stupid game, and it's okay. Say I'm sorry. Oh, you know what? I should unfollow this person because I don't support them in any sort of way. But I think I'm going to end the stream. We're going to raid a terrarium creator. So, thank you to everybody who's been here, who has come to hang out, who has lurked, who has spoken, who has not spoken. You're very cool. I'm very lucky to have you all. Thank you, Evan, to the Prime sub. Thank you for spending, I don't know, an hour of your time, maybe 50 minutes, 40 minutes, 30 minutes, 20 minutes, 10 minutes. I don't know, a minute. You're amazing people. Don't know the next time I'll stream. But thank you all for being here. Have a good night, champs. See ya.